You're right, Carlix. I can start. Sorry, I was on my phone. Hi. Let's turn the green screen on real quick before I forget. Hello. Sorry for starting so late. I slept in really hard. I didn't even take a shower. I was gonna take a shower, but I ended up taking a poop, and that took like an hour. And by the time I took the time, I was like, "Oh, this was a longer poop than I was expecting," and then I had to come down here and start. Sad means my subscription will end tomorrow. Oh no! I'd give you another one, but I'm poor. Okay. So we're playing Blue Skies. It's the start of Act 2, and I'm excited. So last time I forgot to do the recap again. Last time we woke up and we thought that it was a school day, so we were rushing to get ready because we thought we overslept, but it was actually Saturday. So for once in our life, we were up at like not late in the day. We did not just sleep in like me, like how I slept in today. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We decided to go to the park with Sayori, because one, we wanted to hang out with her, and two, we wanted to like get our mind off of the festival and everything that happened at the festival, because the festival, if you missed it, was a bad time. We went to the park, we hung out with Sayori. Man, I forget all the things we talked about. There was a part where we were walking through the woods, and we got surrounded by cops at one point. Surrounded by the cops. We got surrounded by cops, and Siri booked it out of there. But really what happened was we took a seat next to a tree and we talked for a little bit, and it was really sweet. And I thought I was going someplace. And Sayori was about to tell us something. Yeah, but we'll never know because Mama Spoons showed up. Mama Spoons gave us a call and ruined the moment. So we'll never know what she was gonna say. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually, though. Alright, anyways. Let's hop back into the game. That's the recap. I forgot about this. It's the new menu music. This is Sayori's menu music. Yes! 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 But importantly, I'm locked in the closet. You will always be in that closet. Thank you, Carlix. They really want us to see that nudity for some reason. They just really want it. Oh yeah, and all our text boxes are blue now as opposed to last playthrough when they all stayed pink. Hell yeah. Alright, they want us banned. They won't do it. They'll never catch me. Much like Sayori is always burning down buildings unchecked, they'll never find me. Hey, Carlix, are you in this closet too? I'm curious. Like, I'm not gonna kick you out or anything. You can live in my closet. It's fine. Just like I just want to know if you're in there or not. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. I should probably have water. Oh, my thing's empty. Nearly. It's okay. I can get a little bit more out of it. Your clothes smell bad. Well, I have not showered yet today, so. I did not shower yesterday either. I will shower after the stream, I promise. I just didn't want to be any more late than I already am. Okay. With that water, we are ready to go. Main protagonist's clothes. No, it's cooking. My clothes smell bad too. You're not wrong. Oh, by the way, before I forget, your boy Tol Small, thank you for following. I was, instead of streaming on this channel yesterday, I was on Basis Chris's for like 5 hours. We streamed for a long time. It was fun. You should go check out that stream. I talked about a lot of interesting things on that stream. All right. As the sound of my alarm makes its unwelcome presence in my bedroom, I can't help but wonder. Do I even need an education? Who needs it, right? I love that Sayori has little clouds in hers. Natsuki had little polka dots in her text box, but we have clouds now. I could totally just become a video game streamer. That's too accurate. I have a spoiler alert for you, Mr. Protagonist. It doesn't work out too good. He follows our footsteps. I sympathize with I'm too much like the protagonist. It's not okay. I feel like the protagonist. I think we were just pointing our Natsuki playthrough too, where I was like, the protagonist is speaking to me far too much. It's too close. It's too close to home. Reluctantly, I sit up and stretch. I just hope I don't run into any of those pricks who ruined that festival. Not to mention, I hope they aren't giving any of the club members any flack. Especially Sayori. If they touch Sayori, I swear to God I will rip off their fingers. I don't know where that came from. At least Sakurai is cool. He is cool. He made Smash Brothers. Surprisingly, Sayori is already there by the time I arrive. Good morning! I give her a mockingly suspicious look. You know, for someone who sleeps in a lot, you sure are chipper in the mornings. Hey! Am I not allowed to be happy? No, that's what it's like to have depression. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Of course you are, Sayori. Ready for another super exciting and totally not boring day at school? Ready as I'll ever be! Not! I'm going back to bed. How about you? It could be worse, I guess. I'm enjoying history a lot, actually. Sakurai's a really good teacher. Oh yeah, I remember you saying. We're pretty lucky to have him, aren't we? Definitely. I didn't think anyone could top Makoto last year, but Sakurai has somehow managed to pull it off. Hang on. Makoto. I didn't think this would be their teacher, but Among Us tomorrow, maybe. As always, the solid maybe. Definitely, I didn't think anyone could top Makoto last year, but Sakurai somehow managed to pull it off. I wonder if we could get Calvin in here by telling him that his Makoto made a cameo. It's his favorite character from Persona 5. But if type my name, Crocs99, your video will show up. Really? That's really funny. You know, it's because you're in chat always. You're in chat all the time, so it's just always on the screen, and I guess the YouTube algorithm probably recognized it and just made that a tag. I guess it helps that history is a decent subject. I've always preferred those kinds of subjects myself, too. What do you mean? You know, Japanese history. Anything that isn't math. Or physics. Still not much of a science kind of girl, eh? Nope. Didn't think so. You were always better than me when it came to the more creative subjects, though. Looking back, when we helped each other out with our homework, I guess we covered each other's weaknesses, huh?
We sure did. I remember we used to doodle at each other's work, too. You would always draw dicks on mine. It was kind of fucked up. You even handed in that science homework once, and you didn't even realize I'd drawn a bunch of animals all over it.
Sayori laughs just as school looms in sight. Her giggles, coupled with the sudden remembrance of that silly memory, causes a warm feeling to wash over me. In Google, and SFG editing school. I had totally forgotten about that. My science teacher, on the other hand, well, let's just say he didn't expect a bunch of cats, rabbits, and dogs to be on that worksheet. Well, we were learning about evolution, so I guess you drawing all those animals was fitting, right?
Of course! It totally just wasn't me just getting my revenge for you pulling that planets prank.
Oh, that was something I'll never forget. I fucking owned her. You made the Uranus joke? Dude, yes! The fact that Sayori can't help but giggle when she hears the name is testimony to how she's truly a child at heart. As am I.
Yes!
I grin at her, although she initially tries to pout. She can never hold an angry face, even when she's joking. Back when we were first learning about the solar system, I heard about what was so funny about Uranus from a classmate of mine. Sayori, being blissfully ignorant at the time, asked me what was so funny about the planet's name. You talked on Chris's stream? Yeah, dude. Chris always gets super focused on the game, so I just tried to fill the silence by talking about whatever. we talked about Superman. We talked about game design. I talked about a ton of shit. It should still be up if you want to go look at it. It's man. There you go. If you go on his channel, you can find the VOD. It should still be up there. Alright. Sayori, being blissfully ignorant at the time, asked me what was so funny about the planet's name. I told her to ask her mother how Uranus was looking, and she actually did. Oh my god. Distinctly, I can remember being in utter hysterics when her mother was both parts confused and stern with her daughter for apparently asking such a rude question. Definitely one of my little personal victories. Come on, you have to admit, we got each other good. Anyway, I'll catch you at lunchtime. See ya.
Bye!
Sayori. Here's the thing, okay? Natsuki is the best girl in my heart, but I feel like Sayori's best girl for protagonist. It just fits so well. As I make my way over to my classroom, the typical school scene greets me. Students of varying ages making their way to wherever they need to be, no doubt bracing themselves for the drag that is Monday morning. You doing a Christmas stream? Good question. Maybe. I might have an idea. I might have an idea that could be funny. Okay. The sounds of chattering and laughter fill the atmosphere as I spot a few familiar faces. Occasionally, a teacher admonishes a laggy student, no doubt reminding them to not be late for homeroom. Outside my classroom, I peer through the window. There's a few of my classmates there already. Sakurai himself looks like he's only fuck, just arrived. I should try to find people from among us. If you can find people, then it's a solid maybe. Ah, Sefchi. Good morning. How was your weekend? Morning, sir. Not bad, not bad. Haven't woken up that early on a Saturday for a while, so I figured I'd make the most of it. Would you believe me if I told you I spent it enjoying the outdoors getting homework done? There's a mischievous twinkle in Sakurai's eye as he answers. Why, Sefchi, of course I would. After all, given your impeccable history with handing in homework on time, I would be hard-pressed not to. On the topic of handing in homework on time, one of my classmates noticeably fidgets. I'm willing to bet he hasn't done last week's assignment. Granted, there may have been one or more times where I was guilty of the very same thing. If you play with my friends, they will talk Latvian. That's a no-go from me. That's a bad idea. I don't do Latvian. I don't do any other language. I do, like, maybe a little Japanese, and that's it. Like, not even enough Japanese to be useful. At least Sakurai is fairly relaxed about missing the odd deadline. I check the clock hanging on the wall. It's almost time to start, and a few last-minute stragglers hurriedly make their way in. Most people are here at this point. Sakurai is sitting by his desk. That's very different from hitting his desk. Sakurai is sitting by his desk, a pen between his fingers and a thoughtful look on his face. Emmy hurriedly makes her way past the door and into her seat next to me. Kind of ironic how she's on the track team, yet still the last one in, which Sakurai picks up on. Ah, Emmy. He leans back in his chair as Emmy looks up at him with as innocent a face as she can muster. Fuck, what was her voice? What voice did we give her? I do a little bit of Russian. Interesting. I know how to say dog in Russian, that's it. Sobaka. Does anyone remember do you remember what voice we gave Emmy? Because I know. Oh, you know what? She's the Valley girl, and then the other girl, Shion. Shion is, she has Nika voice. Yes, sir. How is it that a member of the school's track team is the slowest one to arrive? Light chuckles fill the room. Sakurai's banter with his students is always amusing to witness. Well, I'm not technically late, am I? She does have a point, sir. See, even the class rep is on my side. Come on, Sayori. Sayori, that's her name. I'm thinking of Shion from Hololive. Oh, I have a problem. Come on, Sayori. What happened to respecting authority? I'm not the one who makes the rules, sir. As if on cue, the bell rings a moment after Emmy slips into a seat. Cutting it pretty close. Now that everyone is here, let's get started. Now, believe me when I say that the First World War is one of the most interesting things you'll ever study in school. Although your science teachers may beg to differ. Wait, the face he made. It was like, although your science teacher may beg to differ. It's like, so a conflict involving nations from all across the world, continent to continent. With soldiers, as well as civilians, involved in the fighting. It truly changed the geopolitical climate for many of the combatants involved. As he talks, his trademark enthusiasm shines through. It's almost like he was born to be a teacher. Now, can anyone tell me the year it started? Bonus points if you can explain how it began. And before anyone asks, no, bonus points does not mean exemption from homework for a week. All of the hands go back down. I can't help but smile to myself after hearing the mixture of groans and laughs from the class. Maybe Monday morning won't be so boring after all. The rest of the lesson passes by fairly quickly, and before I know it, it's lunchtime. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen the courtyard of the school yet. You can tell it's newly drawn because it's like not as clean. It's like definitely not as clean as a lot of the other backgrounds. It's a little noisy.
You're looking a bit livelier.
Sakurai has that effect on us. I played Roblox. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? Why do you hate yourself? I don't know. Figure it up, dude. We're also learning about the First World War, which is pretty interesting.
You're right, it is. Although it's so sad thing about all of those soldiers who died. In such horrible ways, too. Jamar!
I like to imagine that there is a soldier named Jamar. She named Jamar, and she's just really distraught over it.
Jamar! You didn't even get to go to the cool way! You stepped on the limb!
For sure. Siri, that's, nope. Nope. No. I'm a fan of World War II humor, but not on stream. For sure, they were hoping it would be a war to end all wars. Then they kept going. She's still crying. Yet 20 years later, they were at it again. Anyway, how was your morning? What subject did you have?
Physics. In the morning! Subject that's so unfair! We should have a subject I enjoy on a Monday morning.
Sleeping isn't a subject, though. Oh, sick burn! Yo! But for real, though, like, it should be. Like, how to get a good night's sleep, that should totally be a subject. I would be down for that.
Hey! I like Japanese too, you know. Japanese, history, even stuff like English. Subjects where I can express myself a bit more.
You know, given how you're in a literature club, it all makes sense now. As in, why you prefer subjects like Japanese. More creative subjects, where you can write stories, poems, that sort of thing.
Yeah! Plus, I don't think I'll ever need to work out the area of a triangle in real life. Well, I really hope not. Whereas stuff that we learn about in Japanese helps with writing poems. Although I don't think the teacher was happy when she found me trying to write a poem in her class. But it's not my fault, right?
She looks at me with a puppy dog eyes, and in that moment, it hits me just how adorable Sayori can be. God, I want to hug her. With those big blue eyes. Those... Oh yeah, my cursor's not on the screen. Hang on. My cursor... I forgot that I took my cursor off the screen. I was circling her breasts. Another Among Us collab where I will talk with Voicemon. I would sign up for that. That'd be funny. If we do another big Among Us collab, I would want to do something special, like proximity chat or something. With those big blue eyes, it's impossible to say no to her, and... Wait a minute, where is this coming from? Huh? Yeah, no, definitely not your fault. Anyway, what's that you've got? Aw, he's falling. I motioned to the food in front of her. It's fairly obvious what she's eating, but I needed a quick change of topic to cover whatever it was that just came over me. I am not allowed to feel. I am a machine. I am machine. I never sleep. I keep my eyes wide open.
You mean this? It's a cinnamon bun.
Sayori, I couldn't get a... Fuck. Sayori, I couldn't get a word of that. But I'm guessing you're enjoying it. She loudly gulps down from the sugary delights.
It's gone now. One bite. All it took.
I just like to imagine she's the cinnamon. She's like,
it's delicious. Sorry. Yeah, it's so yummy. Do you want to try some?
Can't hurt. I have a feeling I know where this is going. As she tears off a piece and reaches forward, I'm struck by how soft and warm her hands are. It's only a brief moment of contact, but it's enough to ignite that weird warm feeling within. Aww, hormones. It's happening, guys. The ye old hormones kicking in. Snap out of it! I pop it into my mouth and save the sweet taste filling my taste buds. Remind me to get some of my own. I see them from the closet. I don't see a closet out here. You liar. You dirty liar. Silly Carlix. Closets don't have windows. Be weird if they did. I hereby mandate that all closets must have windows. From the inside. Closets don't have windows though, Carlix. If they did have windows, thieves and vagabonds would be able to see all your possessions and figure out if they want to rob your house or not. So therefore, closets should not have windows, and therefore you cannot see what's happening in the closet. Can't trick me. No, it was unlocked. Get back in the closet, Carlix! You stay in there! Not allowed to leave. Carlix! That Carlix. That buoyant, right? Miss anything? Remind me to get some of my own.
I'm planning on tactically snacking on these during class this afternoon. That's one way of getting me through a boring school day.
Well, if it works, it works. Just like that, the alarm rings, signifying that the enemies are attacking. We take our battle stations. It's like the stars alarm. The stars alarm, you know. Wow. Wow. Just like that, the alarm rings, signifying the end of the lunch break. Back to it, I guess. Waving goodbye to Sayori, we make our respective ways back to our classrooms. And that's the end of stream. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll go along. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna keep going until we reach a good spot. Another day, another lesson. Thankfully, it's a Friday, meaning the tempting allure of the weekend beckons. Just one more day to sit through. As Sakurai explains the origins of the war, my mind can't help but drift away. Who was it who decided we should have 5 working days, but only 2 days off? Man, that seems mighty unfair if you ask me. It does seem unfair, because it is unfair. A 4-day week and 3-day weekend sounds so much better. It does actually, that's way more reasonable, but then they'd have to give you more work during... But you'd have 3 days off on the weekend to finish it all. Speaking of homework, fuck homework. We work all day in school, why do we need homework? Hopefully no one comes to the club. Dude, we're going to the club every day. That's how a club works. It's every day. I know Sayori would definitely agree. Probably not Monica though, given how hard she works. Speaking of Sayori, I wonder what she's up to. I wonder how many buildings she's burned down. I've noticed that she's been on my mind a little more than usual. Even when I was at home, just playing video games in an effort to procrastinate on my homework. Knowing her, she's probably doodling instead of paying attention. Then again, I'm daydreaming myself. I guess shorter attention spans are something we both suffer from. It's a little on the warm side in here anyway. And Sakurai wouldn't mind too much if I spaced out, right? Seth G, what the fuck are you doing? Oh no. Spending more time with Sayori recently has made me think. Oh no, flashback! We have to give Dad a voice. Hang on, I have an idea. Hang on. This is great. This is gonna be great. Okay.
Hey, Sefji!
Give a Russian voice. I like that better, actually. Hey, Sefji, don't run up too far ahead. Don't run too far off ahead.
Sorry, Daddy, I just want to play.
Spoons. Such a ball of energy, aren't you? Don't worry, your dad and I will keep an eye on you. Oh no, he's been hit by a bus. Oh, and here's some money. Buy something from the ice cream truck. Would you like us to come with you?
No, that's okay. I'm a big boy now, remember? I have to blow my nose. A big boy blows his own nose without Mom's help. See? I'm a big boy now. I only shit in my trousers twice a day. It's a step up from last week. When I was shitting in my trousers 3 times a day. And I had been shitting my trousers 3 times a day for like months before that.
Of course, darling. How can we ever forget? Of course, darling. How can we ever forget? That's Spoon's voice. Dad grins as he reaches out to affectionately ruffle my hair. Of course you are now. Of course you are, son. Now, go out there. Have fun. But make sure you have more fun than everyone else. Because you are better than them. You are stronger than them. My little babushka. I don't know Russian things to say. I barely hear him as I take off, bounding toward the ice cream truck. As I'm lining up, my mind runs crazy at the thought of all the different flavors and choices. Chernobyl. I know what that is, you can't trick me. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mint. It's great. The line shuffles forward and I dig into my pockets and bring out the money. They've given me more than I need for the ice cream. Awesome! That means I can get more than one. I quickly look around me, trying to spot my parents. They're sitting on a bench, chatting away. They won't notice. Oh yeah, this is the best day ever! Huh? Who's this?
Oh, little Sayori!
It's actually creepy, actually, because she has her, like, grown-up head. So I just, that's actually, well, very disturbing. She does not look like a child. Like, hang on. Let me... Look, so this is Sayori with her, teenager head. And this is Sayori with her child head. Yeah, it's a little... that's a little... Oh god, I just maximized the game window and it did not like it. Oh no, I just destroyed the universe. Alright, hold on. We're gonna save. I'm gonna quit the game and reload it real quick. Sorry, everybody. Make a Sefchi cute emote. I would like to. Hello. That just looks like Sefchi Pog, though. Mangoes are not literature. That's what the game said just now, in case you're wondering. It's hard to see it because the game doesn't capture right away, but every time you boot up the game, it has a little message on the screen, just like it does in Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, anyway. Oop, load. Standing to the left of me is a young girl. She's looking sadly at the ice cream truck in front of me. Why is she looking sad, though? All the other kids are happy. She should be happy. There's ice cream right here. Hey! The girl jumps a little. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Hang on. She turns to look at me, giving me a wide smile. Huh? Wasn't she sad just a minute ago? It just occurred to me, I have no idea what this is going to sound like. Check settings. Yep, you're right. Every time. I gotta test to see what this sounds like.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm Sayori.
Hi, Sayori. I'm Sefchi. I, saw you looking sad. Do you want some ice cream?
Aw, even child's face is cute.
That makes me happy when I'm feeling sad.
Ice cream? For me? You buy that for me?
Sure. My mommy gave me too much money. I would have got 2 ice creams for myself, but you look sad, and I don't like seeing my friends sad.
Sayori looks at the floor. She looks kind of shy.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Now come on, which one do you want?
Ooh, thank you. Sidna. That one with the long name.
The Simonin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hand it over to her, taking mine from the ice cream man.
Thanks again.
That's okay. Do you want to be friends?
Her eyes lights up and she shows me a bright smile.
Okay. Do you want to go by the swings?
I'll race you there.
Hey! No fair!
You didn't say when to start.
Thanks for being my friend, Sefchi. I'm new here, and I don't have any other friends.
Aw.
No problem. You're really cool, and it's nice to make a new friend. Ah, there you are. I'm not gonna make that voice. I had no idea I had that in me. Okay. Ah, there you are.
Hi, Mommy.
Serious, Mom? I see you've made a new friend. Who might this be, Sayori? I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Sepchi without glasses. Oh. Please clip it. That's so good. I had no idea I had that voice in me. Okay. Who might this be, Sayori?
That's Sepchi. He got me the cinnamon popsicle.
Ah, did he now? She was looking really sad. I thought it would cheer her up. That's very nice of you, Sepchi. I see where this is going. Sayori, do you mind explaining to Sepchi why you didn't have money for the popsicle in the first place?
Sorry, I just did that.
I actually just did the Sayori voice with the baby voice on. Hang on, I'm gonna... I can't clip it. Oh no.
I'm so sorry for putting you guys through this.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Come on.
Okay. I was being a bit naughty earlier. Mommy told me not to eat all the candy before dinner yesterday, but I just couldn't help it. So she said I wasn't allowed to get a popsicle today.
Indeed. So she was being punished for it. Oh no, is she angry at me? I'm sorry. I didn't know that she was in trouble. Although I'm glad you made a new friend, Sayori. Huh?
She laughed softly. Man, Sayori really looks like her.
Don't you worry, Sepchi. You were very kind. And it already looks like you two are great friends already. It's okay.
Ew. Sepchi. Huh? What? With a sudden jolt of reality, I realize I'm back in the present. Given the way Sakurai is looking at me, he clearly noticed me dozing off. Oops. I'm going to assume that you fell asleep because you stayed up late doing some reading about the war. Punch him in the... I'm on phone. Punch him in the face. I can't do that. He made Smash Brothers, my favorite video game. Which actually, straight up, I think Smash Bros. Might be my favorite video game right now. I've been playing it a lot more, like, off-stream. Trying to practice. I played as Calvin last night, actually. I think a lot of it was... Calvin normally beats me all the time, and I think a lot of it can be chalked up to his controller having issues, but I was actually doing really well against him. Which made me happy. I was like, yes, I'm back at like 100% again. I'm finally like doing well. Anyway. Yes, sir, of course. How did you meet Calvin? Calvin and I were both in broadcasting together in high school. I believe I started talking with Chris first. Calvin and Chris and I were both in high school. We all have names that start with C, so good luck with that. But I met Chris first. Chris and I bonded because we both had Bloodborne. We both had PlayStations and no one to play with. He mentioned Bloodborne. I was like, wait, do you have Bloodborne? Yeah. It's like, do you have PS Plus? Uh-huh. It's like, we're playing together. We're doing this now. And so Chris and I bonded over Bloodborne. And then at some point, we were talking with Calvin. Calvin's like, oh yeah, I have Bloodborne too, and PS Plus. And it was like, okay, you're playing with us now. And then we all started playing Bloodborne together, and that's how we became friends. So yeah, we bonded over Bloodborne. If not for Bloodborne, we would have had nothing else in common, probably. Yes, sir, of course. Excellent. Then you'll be able to answer this next question without any difficulty. I gulp. Yeah, he got me in a trap then. Let's hope it's not too unreasonable. Can you explain to me how Great Britain got involved in the war? Okay, this one I actually know. I vaguely remember Sakurai talking about this yesterday. Luckily, I'm able to answer his question satisfactorily. After what feels like an eternity, a wry smile appears on his face. That late-night study session really paid off, it seems. He shoots me a knowing smile. I weakly grin back. That was close. Luckily, by the time I woke up, most of the class has already passed. Just how long was I out for? What day is it? Anyways, the bell is about to ring. I figured I should finish my lesson before it rings for once. Even though I'm confident that you would rather learn about the intricacies of the war than go to lunch. I want Monica root. It doesn't exist. There's little snippets they included as extras, but unfortunately they couldn't finish it. It sucks. I would have, if Monica had a root, I would have done it first. As if by a stroke of fate, Sakurai's stomach rumbles. He rarely rubs his face and laughs dejectedly. Well, if that isn't an example of Deus Ex Machina, then I don't know what is. A smattering of laughter fills the room. Class dismissed, everyone. Everyone begins packing away their things and heading for the door, no doubt eager to refuel after the morning session. Sefchi, a word if you will. Oh, damn. Why do I get the feeling this is to do with me falling asleep? As the last student files out, I gingerly approach Sakurai's desk, a hint of resignation in my gait. Don't worry, there's no need to look so worried. You're not in trouble or anything like that. You had me scared, sir. I think every student dreads hearing those words. Can we have a word? Or, can you see me after class? If it's any consolation, Sefchi, you'll still fear those words even after graduation. Oh? Mischief at university, sir? Now, that would be telling. Anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. I just wanted to know how you were getting on in class. With the course, that is. Oh, well, it's going pretty well, I'd say. History is one of my favorite subjects, and World War I is an interesting topic. Plus, your teaching style sits really well with me. And I'm, sorry for falling asleep in class. I know it was a little disrespectful. I just had a late night. Oh, they should finish it. Oh god, they're here. Get back in the closet. Oh. Wait.
Carlix! Carlix, get back in that closet right now! Fucking gremlin.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a gremlin there. Someone has to organize Natsuki's manga. Who better to do it than the closet gremlin? There's a knowing look in Sakurai's eyes as he dismissively waves away my apology. Not to worry, Sefchi. I know high school can be a trying period, especially when you have a lot going on. Besides, you answered my question correctly, so it's fair to assume you at least have some idea of what I'm talking about. I can't help but grin at him. With the friendly, understanding aura he emanates, sometimes you forget he's a teacher. Although, if you could try and refrain from falling asleep again, that would be much appreciated. Although his tone remains light and friendly, there's an edge of sternness to his voice. She locked it. Oh no. Carlix is never getting out of his closet ever again, guys. I guess it must be pretty disheartening as a teacher if one of your students falls asleep in your class. Oh, yeah, of course. Won't happen again, sir. Good, good. Well, I just wanted to check up on you. You're doing well, so I'm satisfied.
do let me know if that changes. Natsuki will unlock it. She has to get her manga somehow. I'd be happy to assist where I can. Now, I shouldn't be denying you your well-earned lunch break. Thanks. Have a good one too, sir. With a nod, he dismisses me and returns to his desk. Look at that smug grin. Look at that smug look on his face. She will drill a hole. As I make my to the courtyard. Oh. Interesting. As I make my way to the courtyard, I notice Yuri sitting by herself, lost in a book. As I approach her, I pause. Should I ask her to join me? She does look a little lonely. We're all friends, right? Last time I was Sayori, yeah. Well, it's because we were dating Natsuki last time. I think if we want the best ending... Last time, best ending required us to sit with Sayori too. As much as I think Yuri is someone who is comfortable being by herself, I think it'd be nice to have some new company during lunch. Besides, she gets along with Sayori and I. You see, we had the opportunity to... I see now what that option at the beginning does. If you go with Sayori, it picks, like... If you go down the Sayori route, it decides who's going to be, like, the side person. Who's the third wheel. And in that regard, I kind of wish I had picked Natsuki. But it's okay, because we had a whole playthrough dedicated to Natsuki last time. She looks really lost in thoughts. Never without her books, is she? Hey, Yuri! She jumps slightly, eyes widening at the sudden disturbance. Oops, I forgot she startles easily. Oh, good afternoon, Sefchi. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It's okay, I was just very much immersed in this book. If Yuri wasn't mean to Natsuki, she could be a cool character. She's not mean to Natsuki, necessarily. I would say Natsuki is more mean to her than Yuri is to Natsuki. Plus, by the end, I like to think that in the continuity of DDLC, if the shit doesn't hit the fan, Natsuki and Yuri are friends by the end, always. Because they have a lot in common. It's okay, I was just very much immersed in this book. I was going to invite you to sit with Sayori and I, but if you'd rather be left alone... A pensive look crosses her face. I get the feeling that she isn't used to social invitations. Me? The one and only. Are you sure? I wouldn't want to disturb your conversation. Don't sweat it, it's fine. Well, if you're sure. I laugh as she packs up her things and follows me over. Leading the way, I spot Sayori in the courtyard and take a seat opposite her on one of the benches. Yuri follows suit.
Hey, Yuri! How's your week been?
It's been enjoyable so far. Learning a lot of interesting things. It's definitely stimulating. Although I am glad it's the weekend coming up. Yeah, Sayori and I are with you on that. How about you two? Whoops. How about you two? How was your week gone?
It's been okay. Some lessons are kind of boring, though. Still, trying to wrap my head around some of the stuff we're doing in math. Japanese is going well, though. We've been looking at literary techniques and how they can apply to poetry, so I think I might be able to try some new stuff with my poems. Some of those words were in that sentence, right?
Oh? Well, I look forward to seeing that, Sayori. Yeah, same. Monica will probably appreciate it, too.
Speaking of which, we're having a meeting with the club after school today.
Yep, we'll be focusing on what to do for Halloween. It'll be a lot of fun.
That's right up your alley, eh, Yuri? How so? Well, Halloween is all about horror, right? And your poems typically focus on darker themes. Ah, yes, indeed. She smiles dreamily. I guess a day dedicated to horror is like a dream come true for her. There's definitely a lot of room for creativity when it comes to that genre. Horror is ever so expansive.
I don't like that stuff too much. Sometimes it can get really scary.
Not a big fan of fear, Sayori? Not a big fan of the things that go bump in the dark? Sorry, that didn't sound too ominous or weird, did it?
Not at all. I've always admired how you stick to your interests. It's really cool to see. Don't worry about it.
Ah, wow, that's reassuring to hear, I suppose.
Make sure some nice
Friday in the club, Yuri. The bell rings, cutting short our conversation. Well, time to get these last few hours over with. See you both in the club.
See you guys.
She cheerily waves. Until then. As I open the door, the familiar sight of the girls greets me. Although Monica's missing. It's a little unlike her to be late, isn't it? Then again, she was tardy that one time during my first week at the club. Hey everyone!
Hey!
The closet is open.
The closet is open. Dobby is free! Free!
Hi. The girls have pushed a few desks together and are sitting in a row, with Sayori on the left, Yuri in the middle, and Natsuki on the right. I wearily flop next to Sayori. Hello, Sefchi. How were your last few classes? Carlex runs out of the classroom.
Quick, stop that Dobby!
I'm on it!
Don't use fire!
Oh, sorry.
And then Natsuki just suddenly gets really swollen and comes chasing after you. She just like palms your head. It's like back in the closet, short stuff. Anyway, how were your last few classes? About as fun as the last few classes on a Friday could ever be. While school can be a wonderful... Let me turn music down a little bit. Ever so slightly. While school can be a wonderful place to learn new things, I'll admit that a weekend break is always appreciated. It's nice to have a break. For sure. By the way, does anyone know where Monica is? We were just talking about that. She was the one who set this meeting up, yet she's late for it. She rolls her eyes. I bet she's playing the piano, or coming back from tennis, or working on her presidential campaign. It's like, no guys, we can talk it out. No, you're going in the closet, Carlex. You made this bit, and now you must commit to it. It's like, if she's playing the piano, or coming back from tennis, or working on a presidential campaign, or eating a snow cone, or riding a bike, learning how to swim, or working on her VTuber career. Or whatever her latest hobby is. As she says that, the door opens and Monica comes bursting in, an apologetic look on her face.
Sorry. I'll keep this one brief, don't worry.
Sitting at a desk in front of us, she pulls out her laptop and fires it up. There's silence as the machine whirs to life, along with a slight anticipation. Unfortunately, there's still a trace of tension in the air, undoubtedly stemming from everyone's memory of the festival. It's not particularly prominent. The club still has a laid-back, cozy aura, but there's just enough to serve as an uncomfortable reminder. I guess I was naive to think something so serious would get brushed over so soon. Especially the argument between Natsuki and Monica. Nonetheless, Monica, with all of her charms as the confident leader, is quick to move things along.
Okay, everyone. So, as you guys know, Halloween is coming up. Sayori and I were talking. How does a Halloween party sound?
A Halloween? Oh, that's Yuri.
A Halloween party?
Didn't think you were much of a party girl, Monica.
No, not that kind of party. I mean, if we had a little event here in the school.
Yeah, we could share scary stories, dress up, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Sayori gave me the idea.
Shh. Shh. Spoilers.
We could all write horror-themed poems in the spirit of Halloween.
As expected, Yuri's eyes light up. Natsuki, on the other hand, doesn't look quite as convinced.
Scary poems? Meh, it's not really my kind of thing.
Well, see it as an opportunity to try something new and grow as a poet.
It would definitely be interesting to see what you all come up with.
See? That's the attitude to have, guys. Plus, it's been a while since I've done anything for Halloween. I was initially against it at first, but Sayori can be pretty persuasive. And I think I should be able to find some time for it, so... What do you guys think?
A Halloween event, huh? Much like Monica, it's also been a long time since I've done anything for this festivity. Most of my Halloween memories come from the pranks Sayori and I would pull on each other back when we were children. Although a distant memory, I'd be lying if I said they weren't fun.
Yeah, sounds cool to me. Halloween party, Clark starts going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, sounds cool to me. I'm in. Although, we've got to tell ghost stories too. Very important. You know, go all out.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Psh, of course you would, Yuri. Yeah, okay. I get to scare the crap out of you with my scary stories. I'm down.
Yay! It'll be fun, guys! I have just one question.
Oh, I have just one question, though. You said we'd hold the event here in the school. Assuming we would do it while it's dark, wouldn't the school be closed?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Unless we did it at one of our houses? I don't know if we'd have the room, though. Unless you planned on, like, breaking into the school after hours. It's so funny to me.
Well...
The moments of silence, along with Sayori's tone of voice, is incredibly telling. No way.
You honestly let Sayori talk you into that, Monica?
Eventually I told Sayori I was fine with it, but I'm still on the fence about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, could we host a party at one of your places? Natsuki?
No. No. It's a pretty cool idea to break into school. Gotta have that rebellious teenage spirit, right?
But what if we get caught? We get in so much trouble.
Sorry, Yuri, but I'm with Natsuki here.
Wouldn't the thrill of potentially being caught add to the atmosphere?
Sayori's secretly a cat. I don't think so. If anything, Sayori is a dog. 12 a.m. Hell yeah! Besides, it'll probably be pretty creepy in here at night when everybody's gone home. Perfect place for this sort of events, wouldn't you say, Yuri?
See? I told you, Monica!
Well, I was just surprised at how willing you were to break some major rules, Sayori. I always thought of you as the student who wouldn't go looking for trouble.
Well, once or twice won't hurt anyone.
Don't let that innocent exterior fool you, Monica. Sayori can be ever so sly when she wants to be. She's got a hidden dark side, you know?
Hey! Don't overdo it.
Alright, break it up, you two. Well, now that that's been settled, we can start with some decorations for the room.
Sefji, please, can we carve some pumpkins?
I sigh. As long as you don't accidentally drop one on my foot again.
I'll try.
Well, that's you two sorted. How about you, Natsuki?
I could bake some cupcakes or some cookies. Put some Halloween stuff on them, like spiders or whatever. They'd look awesome. And you can bet they'd taste as good as they look.
Yes! You're the best, Natsuki!
Oh, hey, Freddy. Oh, yeah, Freddy went off the stage. Who's Freddy? Jeez, all it takes is the mention of cupcakes, doesn't it?
Yours are so good, though!
Well, I am the best.
And how about you, Yuri? Based on what you contributed for the festival, am I right in assuming that some sort of contribution towards the ambiance or atmosphere?
Yuri closes her eyes, clearly in thought. I've come to appreciate how Yuri is someone who really thinks before she speaks. Yes, I think something like that would be ideal. I'll let you know the finer details once I've settled on something, if that's alright.
Of course. Well, then on that note, I think that's everything.
She finishes typing and puts the laptop lid down.
Wait! We should all dress up too!
As in, Halloween costumes?
Yep!
Bit old for that, aren't we?
Come on! We used to have a lot of fun doing it when we were kids, so let's do it again!
She does have a point there. I guess it could be quite amusing to see what she can come up with as well. Would we be able to come in as anything?
As long as it's to do with Halloween, sure!
Freddy Fazbear. I'll be Freddy Fazbear. Along with every other kid. Back in, like, I don't know, 2011? I don't know. When did FNAF 1 come out? '14. 2014. Okay.
Well, I don't really know if I'll have the time.
Upon seeing Sayori's face drop, she hastens to speak once more.
But I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm in too. Looks like I'll have to get creative as well. Shit. Although at the moment, the only thing I want to do now is go home and relax. Standing up, I stretch and yawn and looking at the clock.
Anyway, I'll call the club meeting here. No poems today, sorry. But I'm sure your Halloween poems will make up for that.
There's a general murmur of agreement as the girls stand up and pack away. Google search Carlix. I won just a second, we're almost done. Ready to go, Sayori?
Okie dokie! Why did I say okie dokie?
Any plans for the weekend?
Well, we've got to get our Halloween stuff sorted, remember? So let's head to town and get the pumpkins and things ready.
Seeing as you're lazy, I'll let you sleep in and pick you up from your house instead of us meeting at mine.
Hey! It's not like I can help it, you know. Anyway, let's meet at noon, okay?
Sounds good. See you then. As she turns around and heads inside, I can almost feel my own home beckoning. It's that wonderful weekend feeling. And with that, we're going to end. Why do I always chat the most in Blue Sky streams? Because you're the only one here. It's sad but true. With maybe like two or three lurkers in chat. Okay. Carl actually wants me to Google his name. I got Carlix99 Instagram, Carlix99 YouTube, The Escapists. I do not see my videos. It's probably Google being tailored for you. Because you actually watch my stuff. Okay. There we go. That's me the end of stream for now because I need to take a shower. I am a dirty boy. Thanks for hanging out today. Tomorrow, there's not tomorrow. Next Saturday we'll resume with Halloween. It'll be good time. It'll be a good time. Once again, maybe I'll stream later. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna stop promising things. Chris is streaming. Is Chris streaming? Is Chris streaming and I missed it? Ah, sick! I'll send you guys over to him then. Among Us later? Again, maybe. I don't know. Depends on if we get people or not. But yeah, I desperately need to go take a shower now, so I'm gonna go do that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna send you over to my buddy Chris. He's playing Bloodstained. If I remember to ask. I don't know. You know, if anything, if I stream later, I kind of just want to play Smash Brothers. I want to play Smash on stream. Alright. That's it for today, guys. Next week, 2 p.m., more Blue Skies, as per usual, along with random scattered streams throughout the week. You know how it is. Oh, this upcoming Tuesday, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 actually comes out, and we'll be playing that. You can expect me to be on that, like, I don't know, a diaper rash on a child, on an infant. I'm bad at comparisons. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Yep, go check out Carlix. Carlix is cool. Okay, I'm out of here. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Go watch Chris.